An 8-year-old little girl doing her homework in her own bunk bed snatched through an unlocked bedroom window. Tonight, All Points bulletin for a white male with blonde hair and a gray or silver BMW. Everybody, we are taking your calls. I want you to know the tip line, 720-913-STOP. 720-913-7867. Right now, there's a $20,000 reward to find this guy. Straight out to Robin Walensky, anchor reporter with The Blaze. So the little girl is on her bunk bed doing her homework in her bedroom. What happens?
You know, Nancy, the absolute audacity of this guy. He goes to the house. He's obviously a sexual predator and had his eye on this cute little 8-year-old. And there's a screen right by the bedroom. So you kind of think that he was scoping out the house. And he cuts through the screen. The window is unlocked, with a huge mistake when you have children of that age. And he's able to grab her. He puts his hand literally over her mouth so you can't hear the screams. And they run off into the alley.
Let's talk about the window. I'm gonna work back up to where you were, Robin. The window. The window, did you say was open? Was there a screen on it?
Yeah, there was a screen on it. He actually cut through that screen and then was able to open the window from there. And an 8-year-old, Nancy, as you know, you have children, you have the twins. It's very easy to get a little girl out through the window. And then he has his mouth over her face. She must have been scared to death. And then the next thing you know, they're in the alley behind the home.
Who was in the home, Robin Walensky? How many people? I know mom and dad were there.
Yes, and there was apparently a brother or a sister, I believe a sister, that was in the room. I want to point out, Nancy, that in this area of Aurora, Colorado, there are 900 sex offenders, and almost 400 of them live within 2-mile radius of this particular house. So police have a lot of tips. They have the description on him. He is a white man.
Wait.
Yes, go ahead.
Okay, go ahead with the description. I just wanted to see our sex offender map so I could match up those sex offenders to this location in Aurora, Colorado. Liz, if you could put that up. Robin Walensky is talking about the sex offenders in the area. There are 900, nearly 400 within a 2-mile radius of where this girl is. Michael Christian, let's talk about the window. How high up is it off the ground? And we saw the screening cut. Let's see that video, Liz.
It's a ground floor window, Nancy. It's on the first floor of the home. Police believe that this person may have just been driving by, walking by, saw a light on in this girl's window, went and looked, saw what he liked, and decided to make a move.
What do we know? Are there any burglar alarms? Justin Fryman also on the case. What do we know?
We have not been told of any alarms. I do know that the family did have dogs, but no sign that they alerted anybody at this time.
Joining me right now, Mark Class, president and founder of Class Kids Foundation. He lived through this himself when his daughter, Polly, was taken from her home by an intruder. Mark, I'd like to hear your thoughts.
Well, I think a better characterization than had his eye on the little girl would be that he probably stalked her for some period of time. Now, I think the huge lesson in this, Nancy, and this is something that everybody watching the show needs to take away, is that that little girl did exactly what she should have done at that moment. She screamed, she fought, she kicked, she managed to get away from that guy and save her own life. The more that, or the longer that she waits to try to get away, the more distance that's put between her and her family, her and the authorities, the more isolated she becomes, the more difficult it will be for her to escape. So everybody needs to pay attention to what this child did. It was a heroic move. She probably saved her own life, and she's given a great lesson to the rest of us.